The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's key.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Go picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Back's looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jess. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Huskers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Buckeyes will take over. 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense gets the 1st sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get to at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score. Nebraska 21, Ohio State 7.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. On the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Nelson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Cornhuskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Number 21 with the catch and score.
Ready to try the point after. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had the last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback keeper. Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Key. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nelson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They're going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And he puts through the extra point.
That makes the score Nebraska 28, Ohio State 21.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Hunter. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ohio State 21.
And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The give to the lone running back. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 21 to Bowling Green. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Connection to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A run for the quarterback.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And that one will give them the lead.
Nebraska, number 6. in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the ground, it's People. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the air, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Makes the grab. It's Nelson. Out of bounds. Stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. The sure hands, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. Oh, a lot of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
The kicker is
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Raiola. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Using his feet. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a fourth down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Central Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's what
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out. There he goes! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
One more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. This quarterback part of their running game. He's loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.